What's up, friends? These are the three reasons why you need to be selfish. Number one, if you're not, somebody else is going to be, and you'll never have the opportunity to discover who you are. What do you mean by that, Marquise? Let me tell you. The world, the way it's set up, you already know this. People will use your skills and abilities for whatever they got going on, and that doesn't make them bad because they're always looking for someone to make their life easier. And if you don't know who you are, you'll start moving down a path of being a yes man, a yes woman. I know, you're not a yes man, you're not a yes woman, but here's what I mean. Unless you have discovered who you are and start living that life, yes, you will. Because there are certain needs, desires, passions, responsibilities, all sorts of things that we need in life, and we're trying to negotiate a way to get that. And so, guess what's going to happen? You're going to go get a job that may or may not suit you. 9 times out of 10, it won't. It'll just be something you picked up because it was available and it fit a skill set you learned. Do you want to know what the problem with that is? My father told me a long time ago, he said, son, a job determines where you live, where you vacation, how long you vacation, the kind of car you drive, what time you go to lunch, what you're going to eat for lunch, the kind of restaurant you're going to eat at. I'm like, are you kidding me? I thought about it and I was like, oh. He's like, yeah, because they control your money. And your money can only acquire certain things and go certain places and allot you a certain amount of time in order to keep that money coming in. So yeah, you do become a yes man. Yeah, you do become a yes woman. And yeah, you're going to do that if you don't become selfish and get to know who you are. There's no way around it. They're going to dictate your every move. Oh, and they're going to determine how long you work as well. Yeah, you're going to stay on their cycle, their schedule. You know why? Because you're hoping and praying to God that on the back end of your life, when you're in your 60s, that they're going to allow you retirement. How many 6-year-olds you know live an amazing life versus sitting on the couch just happy they're not working? I mean, I'm not saying it's bad, it's for some people. But if you're not selfish, that's a minimum guaranteed route you're going to go. Not to mention if you get laid off, not to mention if they have to take your retirement or pension for whatever the reasons are, you're at the will of their mercy or the mercy of their will. So, number one, why you need to be selfish. Number two, reason why you need to be selfish is because if you are in between life and you haven't discovered who you are, not only will you be a yes person, you're going to be a no person. But I thought you just said I was a yes man or a yes woman. That's right. But you're also going to be a no person as well. I've been a no person. You know what that means? You're going to have to say no when big opportunities come your way, like a vacation with some friends and they want to stay 2 extra weeks because they got it and you don't. Oh, do you know how hard it is to say no to extra vacation when your friends want to go somewhere and you can't afford it, or you make up reasons why you can't afford it, or you put it on a credit card? Done that. Cost me a hell of a lot more than it did just to say no. Yeah, you become a no person. Do you know what else happens? I don't know if you're a parent or not. I am. I've got three. As you parent your children, you want to give them everything. You want them to have a better life than you did. You bust your butt to ensure they get to be the kind of child that you want them to be, to have the freedom, to be better than you, to have opportunities you didn't have. And if you have not discovered who you are, guess what you're going to have to say when it's time to buy them a car? When it's time to send them to the school they want to go to, when they want to go on vacation, when they want to buy new clothes, when they want to go to the concert, the big concert like Lollapalooza, you're going to have to say no. I've had to say no, and it sucks. It's embarrassing. It's demoralizing because you know your kids deserve it. But because you didn't choose you didn't seal yourself off to take time to develop your craft, to flush out your vision, you have to say no. So yeah, you're going to become a no person too, simply because you weren't selfish. The dirty word selfish. And that, my friends, continues. Because the last no is just another no. Whether that's business opportunities where people want to partner with you and go in and buy real estate together, or maybe you have to say no to a better life for yourself. You know what I mean? No to the risk you would like to take to create something different because you hadn't said yes to yourself. You hadn't been selfish long enough to develop the skill, to develop the revenue, to take the risk you want to take. So you have to say no to your life all because you weren't selfish. You see, there's nothing wrong with a job. It's actually really good. It has a lot of value in it. It can help us get where we're trying to go. But if we don't become selfish in the process, we get dumber. I don't mean dumb like an insult. I mean we stay smart, but only around the arenas of our job. And we don't increase in the areas of what we'd like to do with the rest of our life because we've gotten comfortable. So when you're not selfish, you will find yourself in positions where when it's time to expand, you can't. You don't have enough fortitude because you haven't been practicing your decision-making skills. You don't have enough savings because you've only saved based on what you were up to. And you may not have enough investment to take the risk to move you into the future. Those are 3 reasons why you need to be selfish, and you need to start being selfish today. I know it sounds wrong, but trust me, when you have to say yes to somebody that you don't really want to, you don't get to say yes to the people in life you love. When you have to say no to the people that you love, you have to be able to stand and say no to what they want and give them the better of what they should have. And last but not least, once again, if you've not been selfish with yourself, you can't say yes. You have to say no to your dreams and all you really want to create for your future. Listen, like, subscribe, comment below. What have you had to say yes to? What have you had to say no to? What do you think about this? And don't forget to subscribe to my free VIP group where we dive deeper to free you to your purpose. It's one of those things that you have access to. So share it with somebody else. Build in an accountability team. Come get this good information so you can win in this life. It's time for you to be selfish and start saying yes. Yes to why you were born. You might have discovered it late, but it's time to say yes. Yes to the people you love. You might have just found out about it, but it's time to say yes. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to empower you so you can say yes. Peace.